Intramuros.
The Center is a well-known source of local handicrafts and furniture in the city. And
Intramuros comes from the Spanish word
I got broads in Atlanta. She took the lean in the family. Credit card.
hello guys, it's me, Cha, and you're watching Cha Time. So for today's video, I would like to present to you a week to remember. Introducing a Holy Week special. Now come and see to where my feet leads to my destiny. Let's go! A place as busy as Manila, a first-timer might think a traffic and chaos are all in the city of Manila. But there's actually a lot of places here where you could take all your stress away. Among these is the Intramuros.
It is a place where you can have a quick pause. In fact, walking along the streets of Intramuros, you'll feel like you are back in time, as you find yourself in the midst of all historical structures which are still in place. All through this, let's explore and have fun in the city of Manila, highlighted the Intramuros. Intramuros comes from the Spanish word intra, meaning within, muros means walls. Intramuros, so called as within the walls, are known as City of Walls. Manila Cathedral. First on the list, and certainly one of the most important, is no other than the Minor Basilica and Metropolitan Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, also known as the Manila Cathedral. The Manila Cathedral is the most recent version of a long-stand Church of Manila, built from 1954 to 1958 under the supervision of Filipino architect Fernando H. Ocampo. After the previous structure was flattened in the Second World War, it's a masterpiece of architecture. Every detailed wall carving, door, panel, portal, and even its attractive stained glass has its own story. The cathedral served both as the prime basilica of the Philippines and the highest seat of the archbishop in the country. It's the final resting place for former prelates who served the Archdiocese of Manila and was also used as a venue for Requiem Mass for former President of the Philippines, Corazon Aquino. Next up on the list is another significant part of our country's history, Fort Santiago. It is a citadel built by the Spanish government in 1593. The fortress was designed to protect the newly established city of Manila. In this very fortress, many lives were lost and imprisoned, and one of those people is the country's national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. Fort Santiago is one of the best places to escape from the hustle and bustle of Manila City. The nostalgic vibe of the fortress together with its beautiful landscape ground along the banks of Pasig River makes a perfect relaxing destination. Another important part of our country's history and religion is the Archdiocesan Shrine of Nuestra Señora de la Consolación y Correa, or widely known as the San Agustin Church. To this day, This San Agustin Church is considered to be the country's oldest stone church, being completed in 1607. The church medieval style in architecture easily captures the heart of many as it perfectly depicts the classic way of life our ancestors lived. Casa Manila is a popular museum within the walled city depicting the classic colonial lifestyle of Filipinos during the golden era of the Spanish government. Casa Manila is actually a reproduction of a 19th century grand mansion that is fully decorated and furnished to perfectly depict what it was like to live as a highly respected Filipino in the 19th century. Finally, no trip is ever completed without food. For our next destination, the famous Barbara's Heritage Restaurant. Barbara's is located inside the Casa Manila Museum, so guests can also explore the beautiful artifacts they place around. But unfortunately, I have no money so that I won't buy food. Instead, I look over the beautiful view in the Barbara's.
Silahi Center is a well-known source of local handicrafts and furniture in the city and a tourist attraction in itself.
It is always a delight for us, Filipinos, to appreciate art and culture. And one of the best places in our country to do that is no other than Intramuros. Silahi Center is the main showroom of Silahi's arts and artifacts, whose main goal is to protect and promote the beautiful heritage of Philippine culture. You can also buy a product where it can be served as a souvenir. The Silahi Center is divided into 4 departments, namely the Silahi's Arts and Artifacts, Changrong Antique Gallery, Tradewind Books, and Galeria de las Alas. To our 7th destination, the Palacio del Gobernador, or Governor's Palace, is a government building located in Intramuros, Manila, Philippines. It is located southwest from Plaza de Roma and built in its current form in 1976. It is a place where Governor General of the Spanish lived before. Now, let's go to the Palacio Grande. It's an edifice in the Spanish colonial style built in 1990. By architect Leoncio Tababay Jr. Next to it is the Plazuela de Santa Isabel. It was built to commemorate the thousands of civilians massacred within the Intramuros by the Japanese forces during the Battle of Manila in February 1945. The statue in this small fort is Santa Isabel caring for the wounded during the Battle of Intramuros. To our last destination is the Father George J. Willman S.J. Museum. Father George J. Willman was an American priest who lived in the Philippines and eventually became a Filipino citizen. This small museum was created with texts and photos of Father George J. Willman so that public will know more about him and to give information on sainthood.
After a long time of travel, and now we're going home na. See you there, guys. So hello guys, after a successful ride and travel, now we got home. So I need to take a bath right now. So that is the end of my video and hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye!
I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Getting the licks in the band.